Hello and welcome. Today we're gonna do a brand new game called Call of Cthulhu. So yeah, this game looks really interesting. In that little I have seen, I have not checked out too much because I do not want to be spoiled on anything, but yeah. So I pre-ordered this one when everybody else pre-ordered Red Dead Redemption 2. So, but anyway, we will see what this is all about first. So, with further ado, here goes nothing. Enter madness. Settings. Don't know. We will see. We will leave it off for now. Sound. Let's go. Should I read this? Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drawn his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Torpor? Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to open the chat window and it's up and running and there we go. Enter madness again. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who is in his colossal... Whatever, you guys can read that stuff. The shark. Okay. So, pretty bloody. I think I will lower the... oh no. Yes. Yeah, I don't want to make people dizzy. So, what the fuck is this place? Sharks. Fisherman. to crouch. I guess we're supposed to go this way. Okay, that was too dark. Let's see if we can pick this up. Hurricane lamp. Oh, the controller is vibrating. What the fuck? I love the smoke that comes from the lamp. Yeah, we should stay away from the water. A bolt cutter. Okay. I will just try and see if we can open the other door as well. No point of doing that.
What a putrid offering.
Aw, flipper. I don't know if there's stuff we can find them.
Fight. You have been chosen.
Run. This is probably just a nightmare.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Hello, Cookie.
I hate whiskey.
Yeah, blame it on the whiskey. Investigate.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Some kicking music.
I used to be an avid reader.
Used to.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after an investigation had been closed. Okay, so this is a case closed. My only case?
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case. But when you're already outside the law, there is not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Okay, so apparently I have
Natural
done
sciences,
two
linguistics, archaeology.
Yep, he's the guilty one. Yep. That dude in the picture, he's the one. Case closed.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you should. Shut up. The silence.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Okay. The case. Missions. Pierce investigation. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay. But I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of those mornings I probably won't wake up. So this is Pierce. So this is like a skill tree, I guess. We got strength, professional, 6 CP. Is that like control points? What? Needed before next level. Character points? Probably. Improving this skill increase your chance of forcing doors or mechanism, or of using violence, physical or verbal. Okay, so verbal as well. Medicine, novice. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, of expressing your understanding for a medical problem. So all this could be good stuff to have. Investigation. Professional. Investigation represents your investigating talents. Improving this skill increases your chance of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object, and picking locks. I love picking locks. So we should probably put points in here. Occultism. That represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts, and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. I am an amateur at eloquence. I don't even know what the fuck that is. It looks like speech. Represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Yeah. Improving this skill increases your chance of convincing or manipulating during discussions. Damn! I want points in all these. Spot hidden, amateur. A spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving this skill increases your chance of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in game. What does that mean? An undiscovered object will not appear in game. Okay. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chance of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or on the analysis of objects. Okay, cool. Then we have sanity. Mental trauma. Nightmares. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American unit that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. So right now it's stable, and I guess we will get more and more fucked up in the head. Okay. Dark water. You don't have any information yet. Clues and inventory. Okay, we got a lighter. The Lost Battalion. My old lighter that I engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. It looks pretty cool. I can only rotate. I cannot rotate it up and down, only sideways. Okay. Yeah. Let's answer that phone then. What is it?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce?
No.
Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm still very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh, no. Each character points allow you to improve this. But I think this is pretty fine, I think. How many points do I have? 8 available. Okay. So it costs 6 for strength, but I think that's okay. We should probably get some points in speech. 4. Oh, for the next level. Okay, I see. And what does level 3 do? That we do not know. I think I will go to the next level. Now we have 4 points left. I think we will go with that. And maybe we should... I need 4 for the next level. Medicine. Maybe bring that up to level 2. I don't know. So occultism is the only thing we are currently... I mean... Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. We got 0% in occultism. But that's not my main thing. As a private detective. I think I will go with this right now. Okay.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
No.
What's wrong?
As you
Damn
know,
it.
we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, you used to...
I'm coming.
Dirty boy. Okay, so who's this?
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen
Yes.
Webster, industrialist and art collector.
Okay.
All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Oh my god.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay, so we got a new case. Nice. I'll be right back. I will just go and grab me some Pepsi. I am actually a little bit exciting to play this game. It doesn't look super good graphic wise, but I don't care if the game is good. I don't really care about the graphic, but yeah, it's not the prettiest game for being. Uh, yeah, whatever. I will go and grab me some Pepsi. Hang tight. It will just take a couple of seconds. Okay. Yes, I really, really hope this is gonna be an awesome game. So let's check this fucking painting. Oh,
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
consult diary. Oh my god, there's a lot of text. Yeah, but I read all that. No. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams. But they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depth. What nameless creatures is calling me? A strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins a short while before her tragic death was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so that I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case, named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know more about the case. So, nothing more about the painting. So let's check out.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Wow. I didn't expect me doing so much reading in this game. Because I suck at it. But anyway, here goes. A shipping label. Some of it's unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Dark Water. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty, fail. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life. Ow! So many words I have never seen. There with their only son, Simon.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Okay, this is not timed. So let's see. This will unlock an answer. Find out. Okay. So, do I only have one choice? Let's see. You shouldn't take this painting lightly. I read about her mental fragility in the police report. Something is not right with this story. Let's start. Where is warehouse?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay. That's all the information I need. Okay, so we can probably do all these. Something is not right with this story.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see?
No.
You must find the meaning behind all this.
It's just a painting, dude. We already mentioned that in this question. And
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
the police.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
Saw,
I never
like,
knew what she meant by that.
sawing
My daughter was an
people in
enigmatic
half.
figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
She just saw things. Okay, sorry. Why is this not green?
The sender's label mentions
Let's try this
Warehouse
again.
36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think you're...
That is what you must find. Go to Darkwater.
Yeah, so this answer got green, but yeah. Okay, that's it.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house
He
fire.
was pretty quiet
Her only
already.
clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
Woohoo!
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Okay, so I can leave for Darkwater, or I have a secondary object to find out more about Darkwater. And I must say, I really like Pierce's voice. So do I have to read this every time something happens? All that remains is to leave for Darkwater. I certainly find something on Darkwater in my bookcase. A pretty cool painting. I would love to have that one in real life. So let's see. Darkwater. Dark, 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 dark. Ah!
I used to be an avid reader.
Ah. The learning of medicine. A dense work aimed and okay, so did I get a skill point? In that case, I fucking love it. Yes. Okay, books.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Books. Ah, got some books. Ah, books.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston.
Here we go.
But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Let's go then. I just need to drink some whiskey first. Oh, yeah. This will affect your destiny? Oh my god. What did I do? But I am an alcoholic. And we gain one point. Okay, chapter 1. That was a short chapter. Let's see. The chat died. But it works again. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Burp. Yeah, that happens. Stupid Pepsi.
We're almost there.
Yeah. This is probably hell on earth. The island of doom. Skilla. Looks totally safe. Yeah. Crashing in 3, 2. Wow, that boat stopped really quick.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget.
Welcome to
Charles
Darkwater.
Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a
Stranded
surprise
Whale.
for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood.
Nice voice
I'm
acting.
going for a look around the docks.
I liked his voice. Rah, 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 rah. The Stranded Whale and a whale. So, I guess that happens a lot. Secondary objects. Go to the bar and talk to Bradley. I wanna go back and talk to this fisher dude. Sup? You get any? Oh, come on, dude. Oh, damn it, you suck. Go to the bar. I want to go
do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You see how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
So this is Bradley.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself.
Damn it. Then I should have
Edward
gone to
Pierce,
the bar
private
first.
detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Okay,
Something
that was
real
a
bad.
secondary. Okay.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. The cops, they can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
Cthulhu.
no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Sailor.
There's
Oh.
something coming. Something
Sup,
real
creepy
bad.
dude.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Shysters.
They can't understand.
Okay, let's go to the bar. It seems like for now that the road is blocked, and same with that. We got a lamp over here. Don't need it.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Sup. What the hell? Oh, okay.
Hey, be careful.
Starting a trouble?
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
I'm not a troublemaker. Sup, Mia? Yeah, we're doing Call of Cthulhu, a brand new game. Yeah, it's a horror adventure kind of game. So yeah, you haven't missed much. So sit down and relax and enjoy. It wasn't me. I'm sorry. Hold to test strength. I don't know what this means. So I know it's a test against my skill. So I don't know if it's gonna fail or succeed. Yeah, the guy didn't show respect.
You saw it just like me. That bum deserved a lesson.
Yeah, but he's a regular, and you're not.
I can see that you and I are off to a bad start. I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Yeah, okay, so the short story so far is that I am a private detective and I got a case trying to solve some strange killings. A whole family died. So yeah, we will see. Find out. Yeah, let's find out some more about Darkwater. Sarah Hawkins is the girl that we are investigating.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Yeah. Oh, it's true. Yeah, they were pretty strange. Or should we just go with it's not speaking ill if it is true? But I do agree that painting is a little bit strange.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things?
I know.
Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I know the game has multiple endings, and I know the story can change during what you choose in the dialogues. So that's why I'm considering what I should pick or not. But yeah, I don't think this is basically the same.
Her vision, was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Yeah?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Tell me more about this
The
bar.
stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Wow, can this dude sing something else? I'm looking for a warehouse.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Order a drink?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Okay, so he got a little bit pissed about that. I guess that's it. I guess there's nothing more to find out.
What can you tell me about it?
We all knew she was then.
No.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
So yeah, okay.
That'll be all for now.
He doesn't want me to order a drink.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Oh. He owned some money.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Maybe not that interesting that you have to do it twice. Sup, dudes?
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
What? The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. Blah, 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 blah. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Mark is putting his warehouse up for rent. Okay. The special evening at the Stranded Whale. Yeah.
What did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
Don't know if it was so interesting. Okay, who are you?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Wow, you guys need to shut up with that song.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
What's up with this dude? Shut up!
Like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Yeah, tell me more.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
Stupid.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last...
What a strange
The
pose
biggest.
he has, that dude.
The one of the
On the left.
miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Yeah. What is this
I've never
song?
heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Yeah.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Weird. I don't want to talk to this dude. Okay. He doesn't want to talk with me. Okay, we can leave. Who are you?
What you looking at, stranger?
She can certainly put them away. Them what? And nothing at all. What is a woman like you doing in a place like this? That sounds like a bad pickup line. She can certainly put them away. What the fuck is that? Let's go.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Okay. Drink then. Fire! So we should go and talk to Fitzroy, wherever he is. Fitzroy advised me to visit the port's bar. Yeah, okay, so Fitzroy is that dude, the captain. Ugh. Must open door. And he lived up here. The harbor master. Okay, let's snook around a little bit. No hidden corpse. Sup.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Yeah, okay. Let's see what's over here first. Oh.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Cat. Captain, the terms of your agreements are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Catwoman.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Broken beyond repair.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Ah. Investigate toilet.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. A Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
I don't know if we should snook around too much. Maybe we pissed him off. Another medicine book. Volume 2. Nice. Yeah, okay, so it was 22 before. So I got 2% from reading books. So it doesn't give me too much points. But yeah, a little is a little. Should I... let's go in. Let's... I am a private detective. I'm here to snook around. Aha!
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg.
What a macabre souvenir.
Oh, the wooden leg.
What a macabre souvenir.
Maybe he likes to disguise himself to a one-legged pirate. Okay, let's go and investigate the table.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Are you leaving? Sup. I don't know about these hidden clues. Maybe that's later in the game.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
The law?
I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Let's find out a little bit more about warehouse.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
Okay.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, I could lie? Or... But yeah, that's no secret.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Okay.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Maybe. What did Charles Hawkins really do for a living? And I thought if fishing stopped.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the
So this is
Hawkins
stuff
family
we have
had
learned.
other types of contracts.
And that's why.
But you don't know with
unlock.
No, it was none of my business.
I guess. Okay, but then we fucked up all the other choices. Should I confront him with the photograph? Let's start a little bit with the whale.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
The wounds are unnatural.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
Oh no.
The police took the decision to put the
Or maybe
killer whale
we,
back into the sea.
The other
You've
dialogues.
got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Okay. Whew. Yeah. Okay. Let's confront him. Who is Cat?
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Yeah.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Damn his voice. I like his voice. So who is Cat? Maybe that is the lady in the bar? Let's go and pick up the kitty. And how about this? He's gonna get pissed now. Let's do this first.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I know.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Already done it. Okay, so that's a pretty cool thing that we unlock stuff to say. I guess if we haven't found the stuff, we couldn't ask him about this. So yeah, I like that part.
Can you tell me where the warehouse is?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's
know.
the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
I know.
Understood.
Okay, we cannot ask anything more.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Why are you interested in that? So we should get inside the warehouse. We got 2 points. I'm thinking maybe we should upgrade occultism a little bit. At least. The medicine and occult skills can only be improved by objects. Oh, so we cannot put points in here. So this stuff we need to learn. And here we can put points. Got it. Then I'm gonna save my 2 points for now. Okay, cool. So now the town is opened up. We could go in both directions. Let's start with this way.
You saw what happened with those sailors.
No,
Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I missed that. What are the bootleggers?
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah, I should probably have gone here before we entered the bar.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
Better leave them. So I don't know if we can... no, we cannot open every door we see. And... it's pretty linear. Find hidden items. Okay. No detective. This lever activates a mechanism.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Yeah, I want a detective mode. A ladder. A ladder. A ladder.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Yeah, that's why it's true.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Okay.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate. I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
but you cannot use it? So if I press this, it will only... So you're probably missing some piece. Whoa! Fire! So we cannot jump, but we can lean. I wonder if there's something more in here. Uh-huh.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
I'm wondering if we're missing some more. Also, I want to go that way and investigate.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle. Ugh.
Okay. The game saved. So I don't want to really go down there yet. Depends. Okay. I will come back to that. Let's just see what this...
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
These wounds.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand.
Okay, so he will probably not like me going this way.
They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
So fuck, yeah. I wonder if there's multiple ways into this warehouse.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Uh-huh. I don't want to trigger the fight, but yeah, but who the fuck is Saint?
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Wow. Tell me more about this stupid
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Is this where you live?
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Okay. Yeah.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Good for you. Yeah, so who are these guys?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Yeah, that will happen. Yeah, we can maybe know a little bit more about Cat.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Yeah. That was a little bit too sensitive.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Yeah, so they will probably not let me in.
You could tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not even, and don't go looking there.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Okay. So that cat lady, the cat woman, she seems... Yeah, I don't know. So we could probably go the... I'm just gonna go...
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
So I could maybe go with this. But I will probably sneak in. And they will probably not answer this.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Yeah, we learned that they did something about that statue.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
Okay, so it was
sailors.
done.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
I am.
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
Huh.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
So,
Okay.
who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
I'm stupid.
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Okay, but anyway, we know
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
another way. So I will not lie and try to fool them that Cat sent me. Let's talk to this police officer before we go.
Where do you think you're going?
What are the
I
police
thought
doing
that
here?
the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger
Silas?
starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again? I told you to beat it.
Yeah.
No need to get worked up.
Yeah, okay. So let's try to sneak in.
Cops, they can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it.
Or should I? No. I was thinking maybe I could go to the bar again. But I haven't learned too much new stuff. Yeah. Do I need a gas mask? Yeah. Okay. I cannot go this way yet. We need something. Yo, do you have a gas
You
mask?
saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless...
I shall take my...
Hmm.
No right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You again.
Nothing new here.
What do you know about the Hawk?
If I were you, I would...
Why not?
First off, there were rumors. Sailors from Scream.
Scream?
And that's not but all anything...
Yeah, I have already heard that. Sorry for our all new viewers. But yeah.
That'll be all for now.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again.
This has to
anytime
be
soon.
Cat.
We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
Sup, Catwoman?
I told you to beat it.
Beat it! So we cannot confront. Oh! Okay, what the fuck? A gang of bootleggers occupies the warehouse zone. We could try to lie down for those. Maybe they are stupid enough. Or else we need to find a gas mask.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
We haven't been down here. Oh, that's the statue. Damn it, I wish you could jump, climb, do anything. Oh.
Damnation. I broke it.
How many do I have?
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Okay. I cannot do anything. Damn it. Now we're stuck again.
What's with you wandering around here like a...
We saw you talking to the two soak. Go die a third.
Okay, I'm gonna try to lie.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Okay. So that didn't work. Damn it. Bum. Do you have a gas mask, dude?
Well, look.
Did you miss us?
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Okay, so we need to fix some booze.
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.
Okay. Who's this dude? Yeah, we couldn't talk to him. So back to the bar, I guess. But the bartender won't sell me.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's
So they're gonna try
coming.
to they're gonna
Something
try
real
to
bad.
put the whale back.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking, do you guys have booze?
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real
The bartender
sailor has
won't
in his
sell me
belly.
any booze.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Yeah, we can always try to ask the bartender, but
He laughed.
My God.
maybe just pick up a bottle.
You again.
Buy a bottle of whiskey.
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Let's say I don't want to sell you one.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Okay, we need
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want.
Yeah, we need to be
Anything
friends.
else?
That'll be all for now.
Can we just be friends?
Do
you
you
guys-
like our song?
We may not be...
That's true.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see.
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Damn it.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Give me your booze.
You have no right to Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations. Gifted with its own consciousness.
She will do it again.
Until it finds a new reader.
The girl doctor, Colden. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
Yeah, I'm a little bit stuck right now. We need booze.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Maybe I don't know, maybe we can just run inside, down at the tunnel. We can try. Because right now I'm stuck. But it looked like he would faint or something. Maybe we can be quick enough to grab something. There is something shiny there. Let's go.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
Probably is. Ah, okay, we didn't die. So I got a little bit too scared. So I wonder if there's two ways to enter this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stand still. Okay. Shit. So I guess, are we a little bit, yeah. While investigating the Hawkins warehouse, Pierce entered a partly submerged tunnel that ran under the docks. Something took hold of his arm and tried to drag him beneath the surface. Drowning, the detective caught glimpses of human and animal bodies, as well as an underground city. Pierce managed to make it back to the surface to discover that, rather than tentacle, it was seaweed that had wrapped itself around his arm. The vision nevertheless disturbed him by its clarity and its violence. So our sanity is still stable. I wonder when I will go insane. And I also wonder if I have fixed the booze and gone the other way. We have maybe this would never happen. So this was the easiest way in, but it cost me 1 sanity. Maybe.
This is primitive.
Let's see. I'm not in the chat right now. I think. Let's reload the page. Yeah, I'm trying to open the chat again. I got logged out for some reason. So I'm trying to make it back. Meanwhile, I continue game some. Oh, so this is behind the cop. Dead end.
Ugh, this place stinks.
Okay.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Let's find out. Really? What happened? Well, what's going on? Okay, I thought maybe I hurt myself jumping down, but this is his detective mode. I guess. Brain.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Yeah, soon.
Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah
Chat is
Hawkins?
soon open again.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
To leave instruct. Okay.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Okay, is that everything? Yes, I cannot see anything more. Oh, I got something here.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
There we go. Shut is back up and running for me. Yeah, I also thought I died when we jumped down, but yeah, for some reason we entered the detective mode, I guess it's called. But yeah, I thought we got hurt as well. Yeah, so what the fuck should I do now? Leave? Let's see. In an abandoned warehouse, I found a partly submerged tunnel that leads to the bootlegger's territory. Okay. I certainly find something on Darkwater in my bookcase. So I guess we should just leave this place then.
Someone has settled in here.
Uh-oh.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Why didn't you go and hide? Let's team up. What? Do not trust them. I don't see any point to threaten them. Yeah, but the case is far from being
wound up. You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene?
He has like lightning in his mouth.
I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail?
I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here.
Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door?
Okay. Nothing I could do.
Open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
Who are you?
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage, or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
What?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion?
Okay, she has to be the
Who
cat.
the hell are you?
Cat girl.
What were you
Widen.
doing on my turf?
Widen the smile.
I've got my eye on you.
Yeah.
We'll meet again.
So now we know she's the cat.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on.
My god.
We got some driving to do.
That's fucking far away. Alright, chapter 3. So far, I am enjoying this. It's a little bit slow, but that's okay. That's okay. So let's see. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, though, to be abandoned, revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupations, as well as a partly carved painting. Whatever. Shard. Yeah. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Enter madness. The mansion of madness. Okay, someone is over there.
Well, here we are. Hawkins mansion.
Yeah, this is not creepy at all. This is where
The place
I
has
go
been abandoned since the fire.
insane.
There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Okay. There's only old Winchester. Yeah. It was someone living here. So his name is Winchester. This place is falling into ruins. I thought the mansion burned in a fire. Yeah.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I have other questions. Anything I should
I prefer
be
to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
You're talking about Winchester?
That's right. The Hawkins' old caretaker. Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Yeah, my computer is super old, so it took some long time to open the chat window again. I just saw that message now.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I got more questions. Just a few.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I only have this left.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
No, I guess that's it.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
I want to go that... Yeah, I guess we will have to go that later. So, Silas.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
Yeah, now what?
Poor kid.
Simon.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Hang on.
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected
I don't
personality
think,
on the island.
I don't think Silas
I don't
did
understand.
this.
Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
No.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
No, not yet.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
Okay, I don't think there is anything else here right now. Wow. I don't know if there's any point of me snooking around.
This entrance is still in use.
Ooh, okay. So the other one wasn't.
Whoa!
Whoa! Shit.
Whoa! You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Grab his axe.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
You want to get rid of me, or you shouldn't really need this key. What? You shouldn't really need this key. What key? Do I have a key?
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
Come on,
If
dude.
there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Okay, yeah, that was pretty interesting. Yeah, I will go inside soon.
This gate is locked. The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
Okay, so this is where he
I know a
lives.
thing or two about solitude myself.
Yeah, this fucking bottle needed. We should probably not go inside. Yeah, I think this is for the later part in the game. Grab the axe, maybe? No? Dead end. Okay, let's go and investigate the mansion. Since this game is pretty linear,
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Go.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explore the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester, the old caretaker. Still faithful to his employees, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building, looking for the scene of the fire. Yeah, I don't even think there has been any fire. Or maybe just a cover up for the true murder.
Follow me. I know the place.
Whoa.
Who left this light on?
Who let this light on? Oof, oof. That's some creepy music. It was so nice in the headphones, it spinned around your head. Like, hard to explain, but cool.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
They have ate something really disgusting.
What kind of meat is this?
Yeah, you tell me.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Some kind of fish. Doesn't look tasty at all. Okay. A broken plate.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
He was angry. Boy got scared.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
I don't know if it's done when that text appears. Like we find all the clues that... Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Yeah, it really does. I do agree with you.
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
Let's see. We got 6 points available. That brain thingy seems to be used a lot, and I'm only an amateur, so I think I will bring this up to professional. And I will keep my 2 points for now.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Charles Hawkins poses like an explorer in front of the exotic ruins. It is common knowledge that he wasted away his fortune on expensive trips. What was he looking for?
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way.
Rubble.
They seem happy, but Charles is already looking off into the future. His marriage just a stop along the way. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. Did someone escape the fire?
Naked.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Yeah, what's going on here?
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
So he got drunk, killed his boy, took his clothes off and ran away.
They had a fight. Why?
Yes, where is she? Okay, there.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Is that it?
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
10 o'clock. If I look at the symbol in the left down corner, it says like the question mark done. But it also did that before we found the clock, so it doesn't mean that we have found all clues, but maybe the important pieces. But now I don't think I can find anything else. Oh, got a painting.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Yeah, okay, so that was the last, I guess, when this text pops up.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I don't know if I should tell him. I think he's kinda sketchy. It's official. The police botched this investigation. The clues don't match. The fire wasn't just an accident. So basically all the same thing. I will not say anything about the police if he gets offended. So I think I will go with this one. The fire wasn't just an accident.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
The couple had a fight?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Okay.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Why didn't he tell anything?
This door is locked.
More to the police officer. Another medicine book. That's good. That's good. Yeah, a pretty slow game, but I do enjoy it.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
Yeah, so if they got into a fight, did they try to patch up each other?
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
Sea shanty? What the fuck is... What? What is a shanty?
This door is blocked from the outside.
Okay, we could go upstairs or we could go into that room. The vanishing of Ethan Carter. Was it Carter? Yeah, no, I didn't. I did never played it. I don't think I own it either.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
It was a game I wanted to
Dated
check out,
1818.
but never did. Yeah, it felt a little bit when I read it, Ethan Carter, but yeah, it doesn't matter. It could have been Carter. At first it didn't feel right.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale.
Sup, Eddie? Eddie. A copy of a novel Moby Dick by Herman Melville, a classic, blah 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 blah.
Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, that statue looked pretty creepy. Piano.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Whoa. I don't know. The lightning scared me a little bit.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
The human body. Okay, we learned some more. So we can go upstairs over there and over here. So probably they lead to the same area. Eddie, have you played this game? I know it's pretty new, but maybe you have played a couple of hours. That's what I usually do. I
Dark water history.
played a little bit
This
and then
place
I
was
go and
settled
watch
back in
some other YouTubers
1692
play the same
by two families that
part,
seceded from the New England colonies.
just to see how they did stuff.
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. "20,000 Leagues Under the Sea." Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
What will I do with these books? Okay, he cannot open the door.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
First time seeing it, I like to play it. Yeah, I think it's pretty interesting so far. I don't mind a slow pace game. At least as long as it has a good story. So, okay, we couldn't enter that stairs because it was blocked. Oh, it looked like the painting moved. That was probably an illusion from my side.
Locked.
Of course. Stupid doors. Okay, the kids' room.
The boys' room.
Let's investigate. The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
Sleeping pills?
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
But I was right over here.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
Or what was wrong with the boy?
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
It looks like the dude in the painting from the start. The one that she painted as well. That had that symbol on the chest. So I don't know if that's the symbol. Yeah, let's see. You're going for some lunch. Need to do the lawn and prep pumpkins for carving this evening. All right, Cookie. That's fine. I will play for 1 more hour, I think. Okay, we learned something. The boy had some crazy dreams. The key that opens the door to Sarah Hawkins' office. And we found that one just because we have some points in hidden spot. That was can be pretty good to have. I don't know. I will keep everything at 3 for now.
What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
What the fuck is barbiturates? A new clue. They act as a depressant of the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. In the little boy's room, an abandoned book on the bed and toys scattered to the ground talks about the everyday life of normal family. A partly burned shoe, the clock. Okay, yeah. Yes, I didn't know we could actually go in there and investigate the clues a little bit more.
Perfect.
Oh, you made it. But I also think I have the key. So this is probably, if we haven't found it.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Fate brought us together, and forever it will bind us. Forever.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Returned. Dr. F, Dr. F, FS Expedition.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Stand up. I kinda dig these statues, I think.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
Maximilian. Ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting increasing number of collectors. I beg you to send me some new paintings. The last ones, so somber and strange, moving as no other painting have been, are selling at a premium price. Your percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend, who was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Okay, so when she or the family moved to this island, the art
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
So that was the key.
Bradley? Is that you?
So I'm thinking of these the drawings here. The floor. They move up the stairs.
Is anyone there?
Whoa!
You! Stop!
Catch the boots. Yeah, so this also reminds me a lot of the game The Layer of Fears.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level.
With that
he ran when he saw me.
psychotic painter.
He can't be far.
Yeah, that was a pretty good game. Okay, now I want to...
I'll cover you.
You may switch from one light source to another. Yeah, okay, this has... yeah, okay.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go?
Do you really think that you...
This Dr. Fuller, was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist?
Dr. F. I understand your worries, but I assure you that Sarah is in good hands here at the Riverside Institute. It goes without saying that her state requires very specific care and a high level of attention. Her full potential will only be able to express itself if she is placed in a secure environment and surrounded by qualified staff. The decision is yours, of course, but I seem to understand that you are running out of time. Your friend, Thomas.
The fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
What the fuck is this?
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips.
Yeah. I think also we should put some more points into the brain. Your chance of understanding the motivations of a person based on his/her behavior or on the animal. This is also used very often. Your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object and picking logs. I want points in all. convincing or manipulating during discussions. I think that's pretty cool. Don't know if I need it now. Fuck it, I will go with this one. No. Picking logs. I want points in all this. So then it doesn't really matter. I will go with this. I could do a split, maybe? I can bring it up to 50. Fuck it. I will go with this.
It looks like an old seaway map.
Yeah. It says something dark. Whatever. Oh, dark water. Of course.
Charles Hawkins was keeping her father's letters from her.
Letters from Sarah's father. These letters have been opened, but visible have not left Charles Hawkins' office. They are tied together, but a carefully knotted braid. Why did Hawkins intercept his wife May? Yeah, why?
Seems like this came from a log.
Oh my god. Darkwater Island. We sailed north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we'll beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. I preferred it when the whales disappeared without trace. With these carcasses, we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton that it was a bad omen. He doesn't care. We dropped anchor near a village. The inhabitants say that the waters are red with the blood of the sacred beasts, and to follow them is to defy the gods. I told them that I only feared God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold, I'm scared. We have sighted a huge whale in the distance. Its size seems to be beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. We caught it. It's the most grotesque whale I ever laid eyes upon. It will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. This day will be celebrated for years to come. Darkwater, we have beaten the Orpheus, returned with empty holds. The Scylla and Hamilton are only memories.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Yeah. And
looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
okay, I hope that makes sense for you, because for me it doesn't.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
I hope I don't have to find the right spot.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Okay, let's try to open this.
The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor.
It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Nice drawings. Don't understand shit.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph.
Yeah.
Probably another friend of Hawkins.
Oh, that's lamp oil, okay. Okay, so let's figure out this.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
I am not good at this at all. 57 north. Maybe just find Darkwater. I don't know what we... the Scylla? No, the Orpheus. Plus, 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 plus. $18 north, 64 west. I don't know how these fucking things work. 18. Let's start with having this the right way. 64. Australia.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Yeah, yeah, I don't understand.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
The only one that is 33 north, 53 west. That Wednesday. That has some brackets. 33, 53. 23.
Looks like it worked.
Nice.
Well done, Pierce.
Nice. Okay, and chapter 4. I think we will end it here for today then, and we will continue with chapter 4 tomorrow. I think that's a great spot to end this game on. But I will read the text before. Inside Hawkins' mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secret. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trial of a survivor, had undertaken to search the place, looking for proof, when a hooded man leaped into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting. Detective and police officer set off after him, but following him to the office of Charles Hawkins, they discovered a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley entered the tunnel under the mansion. So yeah, I will end it here for today, but I will be back tomorrow as said, and we will continue doing a couple of chapters. I don't know how many chapters there are. So feel free to subscribe and such to get notifications when I pop online, or if you want, you can always go to my Discord. There, I think. And join me over there. I will always get some notifications when I pop back online. Anyway, thanks for staying with me and keeping me company while playing this game. So I hope to see you guys back tomorrow as well. Yeah, so take care. Good evening and good night.